Hi, my name is Sherry McKee and welcome. And today we're going to be talking about book ideas. And you know me, I always have lots of book ideas. Today's book idea is going to be about yoga. And this little book I've had a long time. I was resistant to yoga, mainly because I'm Native American, kind of spirituality based, in my perspective. And yoga seemed very foreign, seemed very, another country, another culture. It seemed just too different, too wildly different. But about 10 years ago, I quit smoking and gained a lot of weight, and I wanted to lose weight. And I said, well, you know what? I need to stretch and I need to do it in more of a pragmatic way. I'm going to go back to this book because I've had this book for a while. This is Yoga by Christina Brown, The Book of Yoga by Christina Brown. And very good pictures in this book. This book is nothing but pictures. That's the kind of book I really like. I like a picture book. I really do. I'm a little kid like that. The more pictures, the better. The more charts, the more graphs, everything. So this book really helped me when I quit smoking to get back into better shape. And I'm so glad that I quit smoking. And what I like about this book is it's got a lot of, it's very tiny, tiny, tiny print in this book. So it looks like a small book, but it's actually like, I don't even know if you can even see how tiny the print is. It's tiny print. So there's a lot in this book, even though it's, what I like is the way she has kind of categorized the poses. Now, she has whole sections about starting your journey and how to look at the whole idea about it, which, I'm coming from a completely different culture. I didn't necessarily agree with her, but I found it very interesting that the way she presents everything is very simple. She talks about another chapter about relaxation, very important. And then once you begin yoga, is an exercise of your body, but she explains how it's a mind exercise because your body becomes the reflection of your mind through your yoga meditation, and it needs to be looked at like a practice, like something that progresses. And it's not necessarily that you get more flexible, that's a benefit, but your mind becomes more flexible. Isn't that nice? So that is what she really begins the whole book out, like setting you up in the right mind frame that this is a thing that progresses, and it's best if you turn it into a regular practice and not just, I'm going to see if I can do this one pose. It's a progressive thing. So she starts with all the poses that you sit on the ground for, which is like pretty much the easiest, to be honest with you. For a beginner, when I was just starting out, that's fantastic. And basically, those are the ones I've stuck with the longest. Then there are standing poses that you do once you're standing, and standing postures. That starts on page 40 and talks about the flexibility of the core and not just your arms and your legs. And she's got the print is very tiny. There's a lot of information. And then towards the back, she gets into some of the more crazy ones like these. I'm not a real habitual person when it comes to my exercise. I tend to be spurty. when the weather is good. I live in Southern Illinois, so the weather can be really bad for like 2 weeks straight, you know. Ugh. And even in Florida, we get hurricanes, you know, it's like 3 days, you can't go anywhere, do anything. The whole city gets shut down. It's like, um, so I do have exercise in my home, exercise area in my home, but to do walking and all that, like I don't do it on a regular basis. But I found that even once a week, which is what I pretty much shoot for on a lot of my habits like exercise and stuff, once a week I schedule it in, and that way at least somehow I'm making little increments of progress. And that's kind of what she focuses on in this book, is to just make those little increments of progress and look at it as a long-term trajectory of a way to make your body better and your mind better and your whole feeling of wellness, you might say, just becomes better and better and better. And recently, I have had a whole lot of moving parts in my life. And I found that I've gone back to these exercises, especially the sitting on the ground ones and the standing ones. Some of these other ones, like this one sitting on your head here. She's on her head. Honestly, I'm never going to do that position. However, I found like this here with the leg in the air, those really help my sciatica, which I get for, I take a lot of long car trips and the car seats are terrible. I have to put cushions and all kinds of stuff. And invariably sleeping in hotels, I get sciatica and it's hard to get rid of it. And these are wonderful for strengthening that whole lower back. And she's got wonderful. I can't recommend this book highly enough. The pictures are just wonderful. You can just literally just go follow the pictures through this book. So this is Christina Brown, The Book of Yoga. Wonderful book. I use it all the time. I have my own little routine where I picked out certain ones because I slipped on the ice and I hurt my shoulder really bad last year. So I've been doing stretching with my shoulder to kind of lubricate it up so I don't get any bursitis or anything. And I do all different directionality stretching with my shoulder to kind of rehabilitate it. I took a really bad fall and really jammed my shoulder bad. And and it taught me a lesson how slick the ice really can be, because it was right outside my front door. And whoop, there I went and down on my shoulder. Oh, it was bad. And I can say yoga has helped. Yoga has helped me get my body back to where I can, do pull-ups and stuff now. And it's a good book. And that's my book idea for today. And I just wanted to share that with you and see if maybe you want to explore this sometime, and see what it might be able to do for your mind and your body. And thanks for joining me. And I will come back soon with more book ideas.